Hi guys, I'm Sandro.
I'm Nanda.
Do you like running? Do you like running?
No, I don't like running.
But many people like running. And in this episode, we're going to talk about weight loss, tone up, and running. Why, just like in the past episode, we spoke about aerobic, and running is a kind of aerobic, and why is also not the most time efficient way for moms to lose weight and tone up.
So I never liked running because I have a bad knee. I've tried a couple times, but honestly, I was never this kind of person who woke up like at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. in the morning to put up on the gear and go running. It's not for me.
For many people, it's culture. Here in America, it's very popular for decades. People have been running, and it's a great exercise.
Oh yeah, for cardiovascular health, there are some doctors who even recommend it. But I don't know. I don't see myself running.
What do you think? A lot of moms gravitate towards running.
I think it's the fact that first it's very popular among a lot of people in America. Second, we always see lean people, like women, running. It looks so easy, just like put a pair of sneakers. Let's say I'm gonna go run, and it's nice because the community is very big. So it's easy to make friends. Like, so you run, I'm also running.
Look at Forrest Gump. He made a lot of friends while he was running.
It's a good example. So it's an easy community to be part of it. You don't need to spend tons of money because it's for free. You go outside, that's it. And I think when it comes with the moms, it's just like it's an easy way to start.
Yeah,
it's an easy way to start.
That's true.
You know,
it's free. You can do it anywhere. You can go to the gym only for running.
There are even strollers made for jogging. Yeah, and it's like they are very nice. Comes with like special wheels, so they make everything for their mom to be okay. Look, I'm gonna help you. If you want to take your kids on, you can take this stroller. So I think that's why most of moms start running.
Yeah, but the problem is, what can running do alone with any other activity for your body? Well, like we said at the beginning, running is something good. It's a good exercise. A lot of athletes, they run to complement their workouts, whether it's a fighter.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, whether it's a fighter or different sports.
Bodybuilders as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they use running as a complement. It's definitely a good thing to do, and it's definitely better than not doing anything. You're not doing any exercise. You started running. That's great. That's a great choice. Congratulations. Keep going. Okay. Right. However, you want to lose weight and tone up. I will keep repeating this because this is essential. People say, I want to tone up, but they don't know what tone up means. They understand. Many people understand that there is a specific workout to tone up.
But this is what social media has applied for.
Yeah, it's not well explained.
Yes, obviously. You see someone who has always been lean, like the whole life, and you see the person, like let's say a lean woman with a very nice muscles, showing the muscles like very toned up, and she's running. Mm-hmm. But you don't see what she does as well.
You assume that running will give you this body, but that's not going to happen.
This is the marketing behind.
Why? Because toning up means keeping or gaining muscle while you're losing weight.
Okay.
To keep muscles, you need resistance. You need to challenge your body. You need to challenge your muscles so your body understands, hey, I'm not strong enough. I need to get stronger.
So you're talking about resistance, right?
Resistance training.
I've seen women running with some little weights in the ankle weights, wrist weights. Sometimes they put some kind of I think it's a backpack full of weight. This is not resistant.
It is, but it's not the kind of resistance you're gonna develop muscle.
Okay. Yeah. So just making harder.
It's gonna make it harder. It's gonna be.
So you're gonna spend more energy.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, but if you go to having a bagel, what I've seen a lot of people after running just go having a bagel, having like a cup of latte.
You ruin everything. You ruin everything. Mm-hmm. Mom, please listen to our past episode talking about the 3 pillars and the following episode talking about calorie control, so you can once for all understand that nutrition is the most important part to lose weight. Calorie control.
Yeah.
All right. So if you're restricting calories, you're tracking your calories adequately, you can lose weight without any exercise,
Of
only
course.
running around with your toddler. Okay, so nutrition is the most important.
So-
Once nutrition is okay, you can run to spend more calories to lose more weight, but it's not gonna tone up because there is no resistance involved.
So we can come with something about running that is it will burn calories, right?
But it can also give you a soft body. What it means a soft body? No muscle.
Okay.
You want to shape your body, and to shape your body, you have to reduce your body fat while keeping your muscle. So your skin gets thinner, so you can see your muscles.
Okay.
That's toning up.
Okay. Toning up is let's give numbers, right?
Yeah.
I am 100. Let's say I'm 165 pounds woman, right? So I have 25 pounds to lose. So then I can start seeing some kind of muscles and all, right? If I start running and I decrease my weight to 150, but I still look in the mirror and say, why? What? I'm not seeing any muscles. Like, I'm not seeing definition. What is happening?
Okay, what is happening is that you lost how many?
25 pounds.
25
So I'm
pounds.
140 now.
Yeah, okay. So of those 25 pounds, you lost about 20 of muscle. That's why you're not seeing your abs, you're not seeing those muscles because you lost muscle together. So to see your muscles, you need to lose fat and keep muscle. If you lose half, you will continue with the same body fat, maybe a similar body fat, but with less weight because you lost muscle and fat.
Because what most of people don't understand about physiology, right? Body physiology. The body fat is one of the last resources the body use to lose. Like, look at how nice is this, right, Mom? You have tons of fat to lose. Oh, okay, let me use by the last level, like last resource the body gonna use. First, you're gonna use the muscle.
Yeah.
If you have, so let's say, if you have 25 pounds, right?
There are no specific numbers to explain that.
No, we're
but
just using examples.
But the fact is that it doesn't work like that. It's not like as soon as you restrict calories, whatever weight you lose is going to be fat.
No.
You need a smart strategy for you to lose fat because your body will lose muscle and fat at the same time. Some people with better genetics, you see that those women naturally muscular with bigger thighs and glutes and all, they are genetically gifted, and even they restrict calories and they don't do a great workout, they still keep more muscle because they have more genetic for muscle. So those ones, they will lose less muscle.
Those are the ones
But if
that
you don't have a great genetic, for example, I don't have a great genetic for muscle. I'm not a natural muscular person. So if I don't do everything very precisely, I will lose more muscle than I want in a weight loss diet.
Okay, so what happened with me, my example was I gained 90 pounds during pregnancies. For whoever is listening to us right now and you understand, I gained 90 pounds during my first pregnancy. So I left the hospital, I was 216 pounds and I lost, right?
227.
Okay. So
227.
okay, yes. He has a better, he knows better. I try to forget about this.
I coach you, so I have all the numbers.
So, excuse me. So it was 227 and I streamed to 140, 145.
Yeah.
Working out at home. And now I can see that.
Now running.
No,
With no cardio.
I didn't do absolutely any cardio. No, because my genetic helped me to, okay, for now, if I have for the next step, when I want to see a little bit of more definition or I want to see more muscles, I probably have to do cardio, right? Because it's not about increasing resistance all the time. After a certain point, your body wants you okay, we need to go, we do something else. So I could include running now because I am controlling my calories. I am having resistance training.
And after you lose a considerable amount of weight,
yes,
you might need some extra cardio, not because your body is completely adapted. You are in a much better shape, so you might need something else to continue making progress.
Okay, so now we're putting the running as something else, not the main thing to reach what I reached, because I didn't do absolutely any cardio during the whole process.
So if you have to choose between doing resistance training or doing any kind of aerobic training, resistance training is more important.
And when, for example, if I have to, I have both. When should I do the resistance training? When should I do the cardio?
That's a great question. We see all the time people doing the running first and the resistance training after.
And why is this not good?
No, you should do the opposite, because you need all your energy to lift weights, to try to make to progress your workout. Let's say you got 15 reps with 20 pounds last time, and today you're putting on some more weight. So this is very challenging. You need all the energy that you can count with. So the resistance training always requires more horsepower, I would say. So if you have to choose, you always do the resistance training first and the aerobic exercise. Since running is a kind of aerobic exercise, you do after your workout. Ideally in different days.
Okay.
If there is no way for you to do in different days, you do
like the resistance
after.
training in the morning and the cardio at night, for example.
That would be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
So if we are talking about exercise right now, like workout, okay? How can you talk, what is the opinion on multi-joint movements? What are the 5 ones? If I had to start to, okay, I want to run, but I want to use the lifting weights as a main source to reach my goal.
At least once a week. Yeah.
Once a week.
At least once a week.
And what exercises?
Yes. I always talk about the big 5 movements. Those are overhead press, chest press, chin up if you're able to do it. If you're not, you can do pullover, row, and squat.
Okay.
So by
5 exercises.
Yeah, doing those 5 movements, you are using muscles from all over your body, full body workout. Of course, you can add a few more to emphasize any part of your body. If you've had fluffy triceps, you want to tone up more your triceps, you have any specific part, you can add tricep exercise.
Fluffy triceps. All women has fluffy triceps.
Okay, so you might want.
We give sometimes we just, I like this. We don't.
Okay, so tricep exercises. Okay. Yeah, you can do skull crusher.
Guys, the skull crusher is a kind of exercise.
Yeah,
okay.
Skull crusher is a kind of exercise. You just lay down on the bench and you lift your arms. You extend and flex and extend your arms in a lay down position. It's a super simple exercise, but it's very effective and very hard as well.
For triceps.
Yeah, for tricep exercise.
Especially if you're using our method that is 10 seconds up, 10 seconds
10 seconds
down.
up, 10 seconds down.
Yeah.
If you haven't listened to any of the past episodes, the 20 minutes of Mom is based on high intensity training, which is the safest and most time efficient way to exercise, which can deliver you great results with as little as 1 session a week, 20 minutes of workout a week, and once or twice a week, which will be 5 or 6 workouts a month only.
Wow, yeah.
Right. And why is that short? Because you do only 1 set to failure, alternating opposite muscle groups. So if you're doing a chest press, you have to do a row exercise, then you do an overhead press, then you do the pullover and squats. So you're alternating pushing, pulling exercises in legs, so that way you don't need to rest. Because actually, when you do an opposite muscle group exercise, you're helping the previous muscles to relax. So it's more intense because you don't stop between sets, and it's more effective. And it's short.
And it's short.
And it's super
minutes.
short.
So come back into the running part right now. Let's get the part where we compare bodies, okay? If you get someone who does a CrossFit who also runs by lift weight, but lifting weight is the main idea of CrossFit. So you lift weight, but you also run. You do like a very strong aerobic exercise. And then you have the marathon athletes. If you compare both bodies, you can understand that running doesn't give you
I think there
muscle.
is a better comparison here we can do between 2 people who run.
Okay.
But the one who runs a lot and the one who runs less.
Okay. So
what about that?
Okay, like let's get Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
Okay. He's a 100 meters.
100 meters runner. And a marathon runner.
Yeah.
So
we don't know any names of marathons. I'm so sorry.
Okay. You know what a marathon is? You know what 100 meter is. At least I believe once in your life you saw people running very short distances. Okay. So the ones who run the shorter distance, the 100 meter, they are much more muscular than the ones who run marathon.
Yeah, that's true.
You
that
pay
is
attention
true.
to women.
Yeah.
They have much better bodies, like shape bodies, toned bodies than the marathon runners.
Yeah.
And why is that? Because the short distance, the
It's
100 meter,
explosion.
is an explosion. You need muscles, you need horsepower to do that. So
Because
they need
it's
to
a
lift weight.
short effort.
Yeah, it's a short, intense effort, just like
Yeah.
high intensity training.
Yeah.
So we could compare high intensity training versus conventional training. 20 minutes of FIT-MOM versus conventional is 20 minutes of FIT-MOM is the 100 meter.
Okay. Amazing.
Yeah. And the conventional methods, going to the gym for an hour, 5 times a week, is the marathon,
Okay.
right? So what kind of body do you want?
You're gonna get results maybe, but like, are you willing to go
Do you want
5
to
times a
do you
week?
want to get results in 10 seconds, like the 100 meters, or an hour and a half, like the marathon?
Yeah.
You, mom, you don't have an hour and a half.
No, you
Right.
cannot do a marathon right now.
But back to the comparison, I hope it gets clear what I'm trying to say is
Yeah.
that the ones who run in a high intensity in a short distance, they have better bodies. Those women, they have a more toned
They
body.
need more muscles.
Yeah, and they lift weights.
Okay.
They lift weights and run. Actually, I believe that lifting weights for them is almost half of their workouts.
Yeah.
It's half,
Yeah.
as opposed to marathon runners who primarily run.
Yes.
I don't believe they lift weight, or
They
if
must.
they do, it's very little.
It's very little. So
Right.
the idea of this episode is telling you we are not bad mouthing running. Running is
very
amazing. There are some doctors say, look,
I did a lot.
Yes.
I did a lot. I have
Oh,
background.
yeah.
I have background in martial arts. Okay, I did in the past, and this is something we want to put our kid to do because it's great. Discipline, a lot of good stuff that you can bring for life. But I ran a lot in the past when I would practice martial arts. I would run. I would swim as well. A lot of good things that they are good exercises by themselves, but they are not the most time efficient way for you to reach what you want: lose weight and tone up.
So, Mom, if you want to improve your cardiovascular health, running is definitely something that you can add on your daily basis. But if you want to tone up, you have to put as a weightlifting as a priority.
Yeah.
Weightlifting. No, priority is actually nutrition. Control your diet, control your calories after lift weight. And if you need, and if you want, please,
If you like.
I
Join,
don't know,
right,
you
right.
can run, you can do yoga, Pilates,
if you
whatever.
if we want to understand more about this part of the running, this structure, I definitely recommend you to listen to our episode talking about the pillars,
Yes.
the fitness pillars, so you will clearly understand what you have to do to get the best possible shape in the shortest time with the minimum amount of time. The
So
three
it's
pillars.
episodes 8, 9, and 10. We are talking about the pillars.
Yeah.
8, 9, and 10.
Yeah, after the pillars, we're talking about the pillars separately.
Yes.
We're talking about calorie restriction. We're talking about resistance training. So by watching those or listening those, you will understand that cardio is something that you might need, you might not need, or even if you don't need, you do because you like.
Exactly.
But it's not the most efficient way. That wouldn't be your first choice.
Okay.
All right.
It was a very nice episode. I really like it. I hope you guys also like it. Please follow us on social media, 20 Minute Fit Mom, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify. See you guys next episode.
See you guys. Bye-bye.